I knew this platform, good platform, I think 2 or 3 years ago. My friend Andrea, she's host here. She told me about this platform, and I like it, but I confess that I have to practice more the conversation. So it's a goal for this year. That's it. I work in a foreign company, foreign trade, comércio exterior, as a foreign trade analyst. That's it, guys.
Nice, thanks, Welly. You are in the right place, Here you can practice a lot your English. Welcome again. Go ahead, Eduino. Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, sure. I'm Eduino. I'm 30 years old. I was born and raised in Luanda, capital city in Angola, but I have been living in Brazil since 2014. I live in south of Brazil in Rio Grande do Sul, but I'm working as a software engineer remotely to a company in São Paulo. And I'm here in Talking Talk since July 2024. And yeah, my goals in improving my English is to get job abroad in the future. And yeah, I think that's it. Nice to meet you all.
Nice, thank you, Eduino. So go ahead, my friend, Edilto.
Yeah, good. Hello, people. How are you doing today? My name is Edilton. I'm from Salvador, Brazil. I'm 4 years old and I'm an IT student. I like to study programming languages, technologies, go to the beach, read books, and I'm participating in Talk Talk since April last year. I'm like all the possibilities to talk in English with a lot of people, and I would like to thank you all to being a host and helping all of us in this process to achieve a new language. Thank you.
Nice, thank you. So let me introduce myself. I'm a guy from São Paulo. I'm a software developer. I'm here on the platform since 2023. I've been just practicing my English once a week since the beginning of the last year, and I hope that this year you can see more my face around the platform. I'd like to come more time to practice my English with you guys. And I'm not a teacher, I'm a student, is like you. I'm here to learn, to improve, and for sure, I'm here to make a lot of mistakes as well. So feel free. It is a safe place. We are not here to correct anyone, and I hope that you can enjoy the immersion. Let me push. Let me start with the first one. Today we are gonna talk about holidays and traditions, and today we are living in a world that are change a lot, and fast. And maybe the first one can be really good to answer, because we know that sometimes it can be really hard to keep some habits, some traditions, because we are all the time changing, we are all the time interacting with new technology, and we are always renewing, you know. So how do ancestral traditions help individuals maintain a sense of continuity in a rapidly changing world? Let me start with you, Eduino. I'd like to hear your opinion.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that in a world that we live nowadays, the changes is so fast. Tradition can create a sense of identity, you know. I think that the traditions remind us where they come, who we are, remember us about our past, our ancestors, what values have been passed uh, through many generations, I can compare the traditions like a bridge. It's like a bridge between the present and the past, We can travel to the past through traditions, for example, like Festa Junina or others fests. When we see, we can travel to the past through these festivals, these traditions, is so important to us. Yeah.
Very nice. By the way, I remember now, you know, I don't know if it was, yeah, it was on Sunday, Wagner Moura earned the uh, Golden Globe, I think, and he said that if we can pass our traumas to the new generations or through the traditions, the the time over the time, we can pass our values as well, and maybe it can be related with the subject today. And I remember now, just a mention. Go ahead, Albert. Tell us your opinion, please.
Yeah, tradition are super useful for us as human beings. There are a lot of traditions across the world. A good example would be Christmas, religion, I'd say, and the tradition of the importance of get married and have children, have kids. Is important. I know nowadays people are tend to not get married more often, but it's important for the continuity of the race, the human beings. So I think the most important tradition is to get married and have kids. But also we know that there's a lot of traditions, as I said, across the world, like different religions, different forms of I don't know, forms of respect each other. You know, being respectful is important, but all these things are a religion thing. I don't know, but yeah, just to wrap up, religion, getting married, and Christmas. I think it's the most popular traditions in the world that help us to keep up the life.
Nice answer. I agree with you, about it. The people are avoiding to get married nowadays. That's sad, maybe. And you, Mary, what do you think?
Whatever traditions come from family in the first time, and grandma, grandpa, and you pass for this when you was young. You learn about the traditions. It's almost important because this tradition important because other things because the grandma and the others points on the family. I believe it's a many part of the traditions have is a cultural in your place in your country. If you go in another country, you depend different traditions. It's so important for these persons living in this place. And you have opportunity to learn a different things because my ancestral um, make this on the past, and my family continues the traditions. It's so important to have a man is a different important man for us for family too. I believe this.
Nice. Thank you, Mary. And you, Edil, what do you think, man?
Good question. For me, the ancestral traditions, by passing all the speed in the modern world, and this tradition itself is adapting in these trends today. For example, you have the Christmas, and it's natural in the Christmas you celebrate something. So the shopping centers is becoming open 32 hours per day to the people buy the gifts and the food to celebrate the tradition. Other example is when you uh, do a call with your relatives in other parts to celebrate the Christmas and wish a good new year. So I think the world will be changing a lot, but in some parts the ancient traditions will follow these changes, but to maintain itself and the best values, the deeper values and habits is maintained constant.
Yeah, nice. Good point. And you, Swelling, what do you think?
I think it's important to maintain the ancestral traditions. Uh, if nowadays we have a lot of changes, but I think it's important to keep the family together, to celebrate the Christmas, for example, or uh, I forgot Pascua. I forgot in
The
English.
Easter.
Easter. Easter. Thanks. So I think it's important to remember, um, to learn the meaning of each celebration. Even the world is changing rapidly, changing so faster. I think that's important to learn and to maintain our roots. Society. That's it.
Nice, thank you. Me too. I really believe that it can be just a reason to keep the family near, to we can celebrate together, and after some years you can see some pictures and remember the good moments, remember the memories, So sometimes it can be an excuse to meet them, to have that kind of moment together. So nice, guys. Uh, the next one is about I'm a father, and sometimes we have a holiday after holiday, and you need to buy a gift, you need to go out, you need to spend some money. And I have already thought, that uh, oh, holidays, that's just a reason to spend money. But I know, just it was a joke. I know the importance of each one. But I would like to know from you, in what ways does the commercialization of major holidays dilute their original spiritual or cultural significance? Uh, Let me start with you, Albert. That was
Okay, yeah, good question. I think to be honest, I concern a lot about the society when it comes to the main reasons of the Christmas, for example. People are more are less, maybe less. They don't care about the the main purpose of the Christmas. I'm not. It's not everybody, but but a lot of people don't care about the spiritual side of Christmas. They just want to buy things, and get new devices or clothes, something like that, and they don't care about the spiritual side. And I concern. more about the kids, because if parents, their parents don't talk about religion, don't talk about Jesus Christ, for example, it's become more and more hard to introduce these beliefs in people, which is important, I think. It's important to have a society with these beliefs. I think it's important, but it's very personal, I think. Just my opinion.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Albert. And you, Mary, what do you think?
I agree with you, Bertie, about the Christmas. I think they may think it's Jesus Christ, but many people got the situation and separate this in commercializations and gifts, of course. I believe one thing, okay. I don't know, say cada each persons have create. Cada crê numa coisa. I don't know say in English. And sometimes I have difficult for make the similar things about for example, Christmas party and Christmas holidays and different gifts. For example, I have a lot of people believe a lot in Child of Day with the Nossa Senhora Aparecida. I don't know say in English, have a translate. I don't know say have a translate. And separate this significating about these things. And because this commercialization have a big cost, have this price is a lot of expensive, because I would like to buy one gift for my son. For example, Elton would like to buy one gift for your kid, and because these holidays and the major holidays, people's enjoy advantage about this. I doesn't like this because specific is this price, okay? Commercialization, I don't know, say abusa muito.
Yeah. The market creates that sense of urgent to buy,
Yes,
and we just
this price is so very expensive, guys. Oh, I don't understand why.
yeah. Nice. Thank you, Mary. And you, Edilton, what do you think, man?
Yeah, good point. In this case, the commercialization dilute a lot because all the mankind change with the time, and the the products enhance that. And sometimes you simply need to buy something to maintain yourself in the spirit of Christian. For example, in this year, I have not found a good turkey to buy, and sometimes I got my faults. I am not celebrating as well Christmas because I don't buy the turkey to eat. Or if I don't buy the champagne, I will not celebrate as well the Réveillon. So it's very common you create this habit, this thing, the thought to only celebrate the process if you buy the gift, you buy the certain food for that. But it's necessary to do a reflection about that, meditation about the spirit of Christmas, independently if you buy red clothes to dress in this date, or if you simply jump 5 waves to celebrate the wave. It's necessary to maintain your sense of renovation independent of the strength.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Jude. And you, Sueli, what do you think about the commercialization in those holidays?
I think it's quite unnecessary. We know that we will have to, I don't know, buy some gift for kids, for example, or parents, I don't know, husband and wife. Anyway, but I think it's exaggerated. Like you have said, marketing creates a necessity to us that we need something, but I think we don't need all the things that we saw on TV or on cell phone or social media. Anyway, I think I don't have kids. I have nephews, nephew and niece. But if I was a mom, I would learn teach for my kids that the love, the respect, the traditional, it's more important uh, to buy than buy always a thing. I think we have to teach some things important, some values to kids, to when the kids grow up, they would teach for their kids and continue the right process. That's it.
Nice. That's the real meaning of the the Christmas, you know. Yeah. Nice. Good answer, Sueli. Thank you. And you, Eduino?
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you all. I think that commercialization often change the focus of holiday. Instead of reflection, gratitude, spiritual values, people feel pressure to buy gifts, decorate, spend more than they can. I think that this can make a holiday feel more stressful moment instead of meaningful moment. Yes, and the original purpose is often replaced by shopping, marketing, social pressure, and yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Commercialization is shift the focus of some types of celebrations. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good point. I agree with you, you know. At in the end of the year, you know, maybe in half of December, you can't work well, you know, because you are thinking about, oh, I need to plan the end of the year. I need to plan, in my case, you know, what I will buy to my daughter. I need to think about the holiday, if I will travel, you know, and yeah, it is stressful, you know. Yeah, good answer, Eduardo. Thank you.
Guys, I went to buy a panetone in December and it was a 50 reais. In the last
Oh my
week,
gosh.
I go in the
I
supermarket, have a 10 reais.
I love
And
panetone.
very abusive. Oh my gosh, I don't buy. I
Yeah,
don't buy.
now it's the time, you know. We can find it cheaper.
Yes, 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 yes. I
Nice.
hope so low cost.
That's nice. Okay, let me see the next one. Maybe the question. The number 4. Do you believe that new digital-born traditions can hold the same emotional weight as ancient ones? What do you think, Edilton?
Wow. I think it depends of the generation because the newer generation is uh, decoupled with the sense of family reunited and in the room, the dining room is common. Some relatives celebrate with your friends, or others travel. So I think uh, the emotional weight is different, but it's necessary to understand the generation or difference. The idea to celebrate together, all the relatives, this situation exists, but sometimes it depends of the people. It's changed a lot. For example, in my case, I celebrated with my relatives, but two sisters celebrate with your friends. One of that travel to São Paulo, for example.
Nice. Um, yeah, I don't know if you have a lot of digital born traditions nowadays, but it can be like, yo, every uh, Friday I will buy pizza, it's like the night of the pizzas, you know. I don't know if I can remember some new tradition. If you know uh, some, you can tell me, guys, but I don't know. I can't remember now. And you, Sueli, what do you think? Tell us.
Neither do I. I don't remember newborn traditionals.
Let me
Uh,
see.
but I think it can't hold the same emotional weight than ancient ones, because I don't know. I think everything that we can learn on social media, on cell phone, uh, doesn't have the same feeling, the same weight as your question. Uh, I don't know. I think I believe that they can't hold the same feeling, same weight.
I did a search here, and it can be more related to digital, when you enjoy the tradition, but we use to meet our family in person, and enjoy the moment, the tradition. But it look like that nowadays the new generation, they prefer to use the digital mode. Like, yo, I'm here enjoy the moment, but I am in a video call, in a meeting, in an online meeting.
Ah, okay,
So
like in the pandemic
it's like,
days.
yeah, they enjoy
Ah,
the
nice.
tradition, but in a different way, using the technology, the online,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's new for me
so
as well.
that's mm, for me too. So I believe that can be can be for Gen Z maybe. I think.
Nice. What do you think, Edwina? Have you already heard about that?
Uh, yeah, not exactly this word, digital born, but it's a good question. I think that digital born tradition can have emotional value, but in different way. For example, online celebrations, video call, or shared moments on social media. These are digital born traditions nowadays. It is very useful nowadays because it can connect with people around the world. No matter where you are, you can be connected with many people at the same time, especially when your family live far apart from you, is very useful. This digital born tradition is very convenient and inclusive But on the other hand, I think that actions traditions is more deeper emotional because is rooted with histories, is tied with history, family memories, shared experiences for many generations is very different. For example, if we can compare meet your friend in person or meet your friend by video call, maybe meet your friend in person is more emotional, more deep, you know. But digital tradition is growing strong nowadays. But I think that don't replace the action traditions. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. The best part for me, uh, when I was young, I mean, it was when I could, my grandmother could share a lot of history, about her childhood, about the place that she born, and for me, it was amazing, and I remember now that in the past, I was thinking about to record a lot of videos, to keep that in a place, to remember sometimes, but I couldn't do that, and I miss that a lot, tell us, Mary, what is your point of view about this topic?
I agree with you guys. In my case, I don't change the personal traditions face to face when talk with my family for digital born, but have other point about this digital born. Sometimes I forgot to proxima. Others person if you live in another place. For example, I have one family. One part of the family live in another city. I don't need to go every day at the home us, and sometimes we are talking with the can videos, uh, meeting in other things. And in this case, I agree, but I prefer a lot to live in this the regular traditions. I prefer a lot to see in eyes and face to face because I feel in the feel when you was talk with me, and for me it's totally different. Today digital born is totally different for me too, but I believe in another part, have many people get and live so far away.
Yeah, in person you can touch, you can hug, kiss,
Yes, it's totally different.
Yeah. And you, Albert, what do you think, man?
Okay, yeah, it's a good question, a deep question, I'd say. Uh, I don't think digital born traditions can can have the same weight, emotional weight, but it's just different. Nowadays, it's different than in the past. It can be even better than in the past, maybe, because, for example, last year, last Christmas, I got to talk to my parents that I haven't seen my family, some family members that I haven't seen for a while, for 2 years maybe. So I got to talk to them, and something that would be impossible in the past without technology. So I'm very friendly and I love technology because of that, because the technology keeps turn our lives into a easier life, I would say. But yeah, I don't think has the same weight, but it's just different.
Yeah. In the past, I remember that when I could talk, when I mean to talk to someone of my family that lives in the countryside of Minas Gerais, I needed to call to a orelhão, you know, and someone asked the call, and I needed to say, oh, could you call Fulano, please? And I needed to wait. Today I can just send a message. I can use the Instagram. I have some uh, parents, some cursings that use the Instagram, and you talk a lot that. And today the technology can help in this way. Uh, guys, let me see the next one. I don't know. Go ahead, guys. Gilton, Albert, would you like to choose another question?
Okay, I will choose. I
Go
will
ahead,
choose
man.
the sixth question. What is the impact
Nice.
of global travel on the way people celebrate the local holidays? Well, for me, I don't think there's a impact in global travel in parts because no, yeah, this it has a global impact because we have a increase of the demand to travel because there's a lot of people to do a visitation for your relatives and no other place to celebrate. And this is really a high demand in all the air travel companies. And it's interesting because the uh, aeroplane pilots sometimes became stressful in this time because they need to work a lot to supply their demands. And in some cases, eh, these people simply don't celebrate your Christmas with your relatives. It's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I agree with you, Even here in Brazil, if you need to go to another state, it is really expensive and you need to spend a lot to travel near a holiday, I mean, you know. Sometimes you need to go a few days before the holiday or wait for the next opportunity. And you, Albert, what do you think?
Well, I think it's a good impact because people are getting to know each other tradition. For example, in the Christmas, you can travel to Japan and see how people, the behaviors, of the people. So it's important to grow your respectful to the others. And I think it's a good impact because in the past we used to know just our traditions in Brazil, but nowadays it's totally possible to get to know others' behaviors, other traditions, and be part and be more respectful with your other human beings.
Yeah, that's nice, I have the curiosity to know how other cultures enjoy uh, the the New Year, the Christmas holidays as well. It can be really uh, really nice, to discover. And you, Mary, what do you think?
I agree with you guys. I believe I have a big impact in the first time. For example, your career, if you are a plane pilot, you pass most part of the time on the vacations or vacations on the holidays and in air, fly all the time. But I have another point. If you like your career, the holidays doesn't have many importance because you will like living this time in your career. Sometimes I work in the holiday, and when I was more younger, I work a lot in the weekend, during the years. in the holidays, in the Christmas party, and the different holidays. It's so different. But about the international trips, so different too. I have curiosity for live one time or have an experience in another place, for example, Japan, Indonesia, in another countries. I believe it's a totally different because we have a different cultures from Brazil. It's so interesting.
That looks nice. And Adriano, do you have something to share about this topic?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that global travel can expose people to different culture, different celebration, which can influence how the people celebrate local holidays. For example, some tradition can become more international, others can lose their original meaning or become more commercial by influence from another country. Yeah, that things can happen. But at the same time, I think that travel can increase appreciation because when we see other country celebrating some specific of holiday or celebration, maybe we can reflect about our beliefs, about our values, for example, and choose if we want to celebrate or not some specific celebrations. Yeah, I'm totally agree. It has a big impact. Yeah.
By the way, here we can say about the carnival, Here in Brazil, it is like a global event, Every kinds of country knows about that. And there are a lot of tourists coming to Brazil just to enjoy that tradition, that holiday. So Ellen, and you, do you have something to add?
I agree with Eduino, and I can add that that's interesting to see to stay in another country in that other traditional celebrate and see observe how can I say that the difference between our country, their countries. I don't know, just for learn, but without lose our traditionals or our feelings in Brazil. I don't know. I think that's it, but it's interesting to see, and I think that's a huge, big impact, of course.
Nice, thanks, Sueli. Guys, if you had to create a new holiday to celebrate a specific human value, what would it be? I know that it is not easy, so let me know if you can be good with your imagination. Eduino, what do you think, man?
Yeah, in my case, I would create a holiday focused on gratitude. Yeah, the day specific for gratitude. I wouldn't involve gift, no big party, but simple action like expressing your appreciation. Yeah, exercising like remember the person who did something cool to you and expressing gratitude for everything you have. Yeah, this day is for gratitude. Yeah, my
Yeah,
holiday.
I loved that. That was amazing. Thank you. And you, Albert, do you have something in mind?
Yeah, would be interesting having have a holiday without cars in the streets and without technology, especially devices like smartphones. So it would be interesting to see everybody in the streets hanging out and talking to each other without using technology. and at the same time, streets closed to cars, and people walking around the city without concern about the traffic would be interesting and enjoyable.
Yeah, I need that, I divide my life using technology and a motorcycle. So I need to spend some time away from that. And you, Mary, what do you think?
Guys, I'm not creative person, but I believe I created holiday so humans values on a specific. You need to help other because you have a good values human. I think the same is so gratitude about the doing the say, but I believe this. I believe I created this day.
Nice. Thank you, Mary. And you, Edilton?
For me, it will be the Liberty Day, and this day need to be the first Monday of the year. Imagine the first Monday of the year. You simply don't have any obligation to do, and you stay free or do as you wish. It will be a chaos because all the mankind will be, I will not work, and I will don't do something. You'll be the very, very procrastinated day.
Nice, nice. The day to rest. And you, Suelen?
I don't know. I have. I think the Iduino ideas is the best because it's good. It's important to all of us to be more grateful for everything. So the Gratitude Day, I think it's a good idea. I
Yeah,
am not a creative person like Mary has said.
Mineiro, Mineiro. I love it, guys. You are amazing. That's nice. Let me see if we have. Oh, we have just 4 minutes. Uh, Let me see if we have a fast question here.
Number 11 is so interesting.
What? Sorry, I could.
Yes, I
11?
agree.
If you
11.
could have a conversation
Okay,
with
okay.
an object,
Go
what
ahead, go
would
ahead,
it
Mary.
be and what would you ask? Oh my gosh, I pick my cell phone because I get it in my hand all the time and I ask for him, if you like me. I believe I ask the questions. If you like me because I get your all the time during my day. Oh, I don't
Nice, nice.
imagine the answers.
Hey, you, Sueli, do you have some object? Any object?
Oh my gosh, what would be? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a mirror. I don't know.
That's
I
a good
think
one.
ah yeah, maybe. Thanks.
Enjoy, Edilton.
Okay, are you choosing a mirror? Like the fairy tales, and are you talking? I am an intelligent person in the world, and I hope the mirror you responded no, you are very, very dumb. Continue to study, principally English.
Nice, nice. In my area, we used to talk to a duck, a plastic duck, and we can debug a problem just have this conversation. And you, Ebert, sorry.
Man, I have no idea. Nowadays, we have the opportunity to talk to Alexa, and we can kind of have a conversation, not so deep, but we can talk a lot about simple things. But specifically on objects, I don't know. Maybe I'm very satisfied with Alexa.
That,
I don't think I've
that's
never.
cool.
Yeah, I've never thought about it. I have no
That's cool as
idea.
well. Sometimes I ask to Alex, oh, say something good for me, when I mean, I don't have something to do. Enjoy doing
Yeah.
the lash, but not the leash.
My case, I would choose my cell phone. Yeah, I would ask it to my cell phone how much of my life has stolen without me noticing, how it's listen or yeah, everything he knows about me. Yeah, it would be interesting to hear its point of view. Yeah, it's very scary, but I want to know.
Nice. Nice, guys. Guys, I need to close the immersion because there is another immersion coming. So bye-bye. See you. It was a pleasure. I hope to see you again.
Thank you,
Bye
guys.
Have a
bye.
good
Bye
Thank
night.
bye.
you.